So for my research project, I had colorblindness. What is colorblindness? It is the belief that racial group membership should not be taken into account or even noticed, and it's as a strategy for managing diversity in intergroup relations. In reality, this just leads to racial inequality, and it ignores the fact that race-based differences matter, which in a sense upholds racism. And it views race as unimportant, and it produces a blinding effect to the real-world issues that come with race. This is a quote by American Psychological Association, and it says, "A colorblind racial perspective embodies the view that the United States has moved beyond race and racism, and that the color of someone's skin does not matter in today's society." There are many effects due to race, and minorities are disproportionately affected in our modern-day society. They're affected in the economy, they're affected by their ethnicity, they're affected with the resources that they can obtain and the opportunities that they're available to them. And ignoring one's race means ignoring all of these struggles and hardships that come with the color of a person's skin. This is a quote from Race Matters Institute. "The route to achieving equity will not be accomplished through treating everyone equally. It will be achieved by treating everyone justly according to their circumstances." So this is for the debate of equality versus equity. And in this picture to the left, it shows equality where they each have the same sized box, and then equity where they can actually all see, so it's fairness for everyone. And impartiality and justice are, in a sense, more important than equality in the classroom. And the difference between the two is that equity is treating students with fairness, while equality is treating all students the same. And it's important to recognize each difference that the student has and accept that it is a part of their identity. And it is very important to respect that. And it's vital to understand the differences among the students while also treating the students with dignity and respect. Privilege affects colorblindness, so people in power and people of majority groups often take advantage of their skin color and the benefits that come with it. And most oftenly, these are subconscious thoughts and advantages that discriminate against people of minority groups. And the perspectives from the different groups of people often cause many complexities that lead to arguments and disagreements, and it can be very controversial at times. And when these opinions are silenced and ignored, colorblindness is at the forefront. And that's the most important part here, when they're silenced, because colorblindness is not viewing race as important at all. This is a quote by Maya Angelou. "This is the value of the teacher, who looks at a face and says that there is something behind that and I want to reach that person. I want to influence that person. I want to encourage that person. I want to enrich. I want to call out that person who is behind that face, behind that color, behind that language, behind that tradition, behind that culture. I believe you can do it. I know what was done for me." Colorblindness in education. Based on the paradigms or the teaching methods of teachers, students gain a specific perspective on how society functions. They learn values, norms, and beliefs of the world, and depending on those beliefs, the students often take away the same ones that the teacher has taught them. So by taking a colorblind approach, teachers are erasing aspects of their students and ignoring struggles that they may go through because of their identity. And that is from the Institute of Education Sciences. Colorblind approach in teaching can be done through avoiding race conversations. It can also be done by failing to include individuals of different backgrounds in the classroom. And when students do not feel represented in their environment, they're less likely to be engaged in the learning process, and they will not participate because of it. And lastly, this is just my works cited that I used throughout the project. So thank you for watching.